Okay. Now, so basic syntax. So see, we are now we are going to write Java in Java everything class variable. Now, if we are writing class and variable, we need to follow some rules. See, this class and variable we are going to use in real time. Not ever, whenever you want to write your own application, you want to do some operation, you need to write method, you need to write variable, you need to write class. Clear, right? So to writing the classes, we need to follow some rules. See, first of all, class name. We are talking about class name. So case sensitivity we need to use. So whatever the letter, suppose if you want to develop one class, my first class. Here, how many terms are involved? 3. You are getting what I am saying? First, then class. So now what you need to start as a part of standard way. Always camel case starting with my first class. F start with upper letter. First, then class. See, now you are defining. This is the standard way we need to define Java. So, but it will work if we are not following the way also. But this is the way we need to define how the standards. Now, once you define your class as with the standard way, the same class you are defining name should be saved with .java. Clear? Rule number 1.
Yeah.
You need to do, if it is a single term, first letter would be caps. We know it. If we are having 2 or 3 terms, three words we are having, each word upper letter, starting letter should be upper letter. Now class name we are clear, that we are discussed. We are having several words. Coming to this way, this is how we are going to define. Method names. All method names should start with lowercase. See, now class is starting with uppercase. Now coming to method. My first method, you want to define my first method. Now always method name is starting with lower letter. The next word what it is coming, always caps. For class and method is difference is class starting letter always will be caps, but method starting letter always would be small. So whatever the word, second word or third word is coming, the 2 letters also caps. Clear about class and method writing, right? Method names.
Yes,
now tell me, I want to develop one class to print prime numbers with example. So now I want to keep my class name as prime number example. Tell me how I need to write class name. Class
prime.
Okay. P prime
number class.
N caps.
Okay. Number example I want to keep.
Example.
Is this right?
No. Example should be
Exactly. Now my method name would be I want to do. Please tell me what I need to write.
prime numbers. P is small. N is caps. N should be caps.
An example.
So it might be based on your requirement. It is public, void, or if you want to pass any method or variable, int a or something. So it might be, but standard way we need to follow this way. Now you are clear on second step. Coming to third, program file name. Just we discussed it, right? Whatever the class name you are giving, you need to give the same. Nothing is there in this. Okay. This public static void menu we already discussed. Clear about basic syntax? Method name and class name you need to remember. Now come to here, identifiers. So what is identifier? This variable we can call it as identifier. You are getting? And class name also we can call it as identifiers. Now come to here. Defined by, what is identifier? Defined by the programmer. So we are going to write Java defined few identifiers. One is system class, scanner class, string class, out. So are you used to repeat names of variables, method and classes? Means identifier means class names, method names, variable names. Nothing is there in identifier. So how we are going to write identifier is, so which is valid, which is invalid. You can see components requires name used for classes, variables and methods. So these three combination we can call it as identifiers. Now we are clear on classes, methods. So how we are going to form the data. But sometimes I want to keep class name as calculate 1 2 3 4 5 7 6 or calculate underscore or dollar. See, like this also my class name would be like. For that, there are rules we need to follow. See, we cannot write like this. There is a standard JVM or understandable keywords or letters we need to use. So that's what. Several points remember while identify. They are following. All identifiers should begin with, see, remember this. All identifiers should begin with either upper or lower case and currency characters, dollar and underscore. No other special character should not be accepted apart from dollar and underscore. Now go here, underscore at the rate. See what it is saying? It is saying, now come here. Any error?
Public type must be defined. So,
yes. So means it's the same whatever that class we defined. So same class name we need to keep it. Rename file underscore f. Now clear, right? Right click, run as Java application. Now try to keep at the rate here. What it will say? It is not at all accepting. Come here and you keep dollar. Now you keep dollar. So what it is saying? Rename the file. Means your JDK compiler will accept only either dollar or underscore. That is what it is saying. Either apps K, nothing is there. In the special characters, we are going to accept dollar and underscore. Apart from that, nothing we are going to accept. This is total story for that two only. Now you can go and see. You can define variable as like this. Dollar salary underscore value underscore one underscore value. Say identifiers means class name, variable name, method name.
Yes.
Now the same here explained. You can see dog underscore name valid, dollar dog is valid, underscore dog name also valid, dog dollar name is also valid. Now come to other parameters. You are able to understand what I am saying? Other special character which is not accepting. Nothing is there. Now you need to remember to write the program. Either we need to use identifier, class name, method name. So while writing the method names, so all upper and lower cases and numbers accepted along with special character which includes only dollar and underscore.
Yes.
This is the rule you need to remember. Now clear, right? How we are going to write. Now tomorrow we are going to discuss about, so what is the variable? So what is the variable? What is the identifier? How we are going to write? Clear? Tomorrow we are going to use data types. Data types means now we are trying to understand the naming conventions for variable, class, methods. Now inside the variable we want to define data types. Means based on your requirement. Let us assume you are having registration page or you are having transfer payee. You need to add payee, right? Inside that, what you will do? Name, IFSC code, amount XYZ you will add. After that, you want to transfer the fund. Now you want to transfer the fund, name will identify, account number will identify. Name always will be combination of letters and numbers based on your requirement, but always letters. Now coming to IFSC code, combination of letters and numbers. Now coming to amount, it might be 100.25. 100 dot means decimals. So means always amount we need to give as a float. So means dot decimal points we cannot store in int. We can store in float. So how we are going to store different types of data, like decimals, like names, combination of name and special. So we need to follow set of data types that already introduced in Java. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about these data types and operators. Operators means calculation, subtraction, additions. Tomorrow our topic is this one. Hope you are clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you are clear. Today's discussion was related to main method, how JVM is executing, how we are going to write identifiers like variable name, class name, method name. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about this part, data types and operator. After that, we will go for further level. See, now you are seeing, right, data types. This we are going to discuss. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So once we are okay with this data types, we are over with data types. So we will go for further level discussion. Clear?
Yes, sir.
No problem then. Thanks for joining.